Looking back now, how do you see it? You think it was a good thing for your career? It gave a boost to your career, or musically it didn't matter much? How do you look at it right now, a year later?
It's very important to say that the fact that I said that I'm a gay man had nothing to do with my career. You always find the ups and downs and the people that make fun and the people that doesn't make fun, but in general, it's been incredible. If I knew how beautiful it was gonna feel and how amazing people were gonna react to it, I would have done it a long time ago.
When you were in Menudo, for example, of course, people at that age, it's hard for them to know I'm straight or I'm gay, but you already knew you were different at that time.
I started in the band when I was 12, but before that, you know you have an attraction or a chemistry, in my case with the same sex. The only thing is that you don't know how to call that. And if you add to that the fact that people surrounding you tell you that to feel that way is wrong, the church tells you that to feel that way is wrong. I was an altar boy. I grew up in a Catholic school and with nuns, so they were telling me, no, that's bad. You're not supposed to feel that. That made me push even further myself from. So the conflict was really intense because, okay, I feel this way, but I'm not supposed to. That's bad. If I feel this way, am I going to hell? You know, it's really intense. And then you grow with that, and then you become a rock and roll star, a young sex symbol. People are expecting from me to act this way and to do this in order for the girls to be, you know, attracted to me. It was really intense, you know, but hey, you know, I had to go through what I had to go through to be here today, so it's okay.
And in Menudo, how did it play out with your bandmates? You think they knew?
At that moment, remember, I didn't know. I didn't know who I was. All I knew is that I needed to, you know, shake my hips and call the attention of the girls, you know. But in the meantime, I can say that it was a very beautiful school where I learned the discipline that I need to, you know, I needed to get to where I'm at today.
I read your book. You don't even name names.
This is my book and this is my story. And for many years I've been saying, hey, respect my intimacy, respect my life. I need that space. I am not ready to talk about certain things. You know, I've had my relationships, I've had my ups and downs, but you know what? There are people that are not in the industry, that are not in the public eye. It is very painful to be exposed when you're not ready to be exposed, or when you don't want to be exposed. This is my life. Keith Richards did it well. It's okay, good for him, you know, perfect, it doesn't matter. But in my case, it was about what I was going through. It was not a kiss and tell kind of book. It was about my spiritual journey. It was about the things that I went through to get to where I'm at today. The ups and downs, the pain, the conflict, the contradiction. I don't regret a letter in that book. I'm very pleased with the turnout. It became a best-selling book for the New York Times. Deepak Chopra read it, Paulo Coelho read it. They said beautiful things about my book. I can't complain.
Why did you choose that way?
When I decided to be a father, I started looking for my options. I live in the United States, I live in Florida, and surrogacy has become more common in this country. Unlike Europe and other places in Latin America where it's not allowed. But here is very common nowadays. Adoption is another option, but where I live, single fathers cannot adopt children. So pretty much I only had one option, which was surrogacy, which was the most beautiful journey I've experienced in my life. It was so spiritual to be able to talk to the person that was going to carry my children.
So you were face-to-face with her?
I was not face-to-face with her. Because my lawyers told me that the best way to do it in a case like mine would be a closed surrogacy. Surrogacy, like adoption, you can find open adoption and closed adoption. So it's the same thing with surrogacy.
Same with the egg donor?
Same with the egg donor. You read about her and about her parents and her great-grandparents, and it's all protected by the law. They all go through a psychological screening, and it's very, very delicate process, so they really take good care of everybody here.
You're going on tour for the first time after your children were born.
Yeah.
How is it going to be like? Are they coming along with you?
They are. They're
Really?
coming. They already have their passports. They're ready to go on the road with me. I think, a lot of people ask me, but Reiki, they need stability. They need to be settled down. And I'm like, their stability, I am their stability. If I am not around when they're growing up, they won't have that stability and they will feel abandoned because I've been with them since the day they were born. What is natural? What is normal? This is what's normal for them. And eventually, for example, when I go to New York to do Broadway, we'll be stable, they will start going to school, and it'll be another process. But at the end of the day, in order for them to be happy, they need to be with Daddy.
I'm as happy as I can be, 'cause I'm allergic to tragedy.